Alright, today we are going to make some wings on the Joetisserie. I got to get us prepped here and get this cleaned off. Did some mistakes last time. Reverse here. So we got a little dual action going here. Use the Kamado Joe, but you got to get everything out of here to be able to use your Joetisserie. I will say the Joetisserie is absolutely one of the best things I have bought for the Kamado Joe. Get her loaded up here with some charcoal. I use whatever Costco has. I think I got a big bag of Royal Oak here. Nothing fancy, but does its job. So get her loaded up. There we go. We're going to run the Joetisserie with a basket that I actually got off of Amazon. But it is some of the best wings you will have. So let's get our fire going here. Simple device. I got something off of Amazon here, but has a setting that you turn it on and it throws heat on the charcoal. Once you get a little flame, you can hit the switch, and it's just a big fan to help fan the flame. I typically get 2 little spots going and walk away and let it be. Alright, got 2 little flames going here. Give us probably 20-30 minutes and we'll have a good temp going. I got everything wide open, we'll let it burn. Alright, so we're going to prep the wings here. Apparently if you're going to cook meat, you got to use black gloves. So I do like to use gloves. Keeps me from spreading junk all over the kitchen and a hell of a lot easier to clean up. So we'll get these on. We'll get our wings open here. So these are just a pack of party wings, I think is what they're called. Chicken party wings from Costco. You can buy, I think it's 6 or 8 packages of these, but they're a little bit smaller, but they're still really good. But I like to start out, get them open, get them drained, and then put them onto paper towels and get them a little bit drier, and put a little bit of rub on them. With putting them in the Joetisserie in the basket, they end up getting jostled around a lot, and most of your rub that you put on is going to get knocked off. So I don't pay too much attention with getting a lot of good rub on it to begin with. But you definitely want to get something on there, helps with the flavor. But a lot of your flavor is going to come from just the fire and the fat from the chicken as it bakes over the flame as it turns in the basket. So there we go. Just dry it off a little bit. Alright, so we're mostly dry here. Let's see what rub we're going to put on these today. I do like to keep one hand that stays my dirty hand, and another one that I can actually grab stuff in the kitchen with. So today we're going to go with some Chef Kent Rathbun lemon pepper garlic salt. A friend of mine from here in Dallas, buddies with this chef, and gave me a container of his new mix, so it tastes pretty good. Put a little bit of that, but these are wet enough, thick enough, you don't really need to put any kind of binder on them. Again, you're going to lose a lot of this once it gets in the basket and starts flipping around anyway. So just want to get something on there to sit, and we'll let this sit while we'll let the Kamado get up to temperature, and we'll come back and get them thrown in the basket. So getting our grill at the tip. Go ahead and start putting the Joetisserie equipment on here. Got to put this to the left side, pan it down so we can put the motor on. Closed up. Let's see what we're working on with the temperature here. So that's really, putting this on is really the only setup to do. Get it plugged in. See a little bit of power to run the motor. As soon as we got a good temperature here, we'll throw the chicken wings on and probably be good in about an hour. Sometimes 45 minutes. We'll take the time and see what it takes, but it goes pretty quick. Alright, so our grill's just about up to temperature. We're going to get these prepped in the basket here and ready to put out on the Kamado. So again, this is just a cheap basket I got off of Amazon for the Kamado Joe. Excuse me, for the Joetisserie. So just give them a toss in there. Very, very easy. Then it locks into itself. And then we'll put the skewer that actually feeds into the Joetisserie. So we're getting close to temp here. I like to run it between 3 and 350. We're about 330, 340 right now. So I'm gonna run and get the chicken and get that on and get that going. All right, so went inside, grab the chicken. We're gonna get this on the grill here and get her turning, get her going. Put these gloves on. Fire's obviously gonna be hot and it takes a little time to get the adjustments just right so for the basket to get on here. So, all right. I'll loosen these up sometimes just to get it just right. All right, so we'll come back out in probably 30 minutes and probe them, see where they are and see how it's coming along. But super easy. Like I said, Joetisserie is a great add to the Kamado Joe here. So we'll let it get to work. So we're cooking a little hotter than I want to here. We're about 400, but not too bad. Listen to that sizzle. I wanted you to hear. We'll go ahead and check the temperatures here and see what we're working with. They're actually getting close on those. So I'm gonna keep them going. I like to cook them a little over 165, but sometimes I'll get them up there to 180 or so. But yeah, they're coming along. They're gonna be good. All right, well, we're back here. Wings are just about ready. What I like to do, I like to take them out of the basket, put them in with a little barbecue sauce here, and then actually put them back on over the flame, just on the grill for a little bit to tack them up and get a little bit of extra flavor on them from the grill. But let me figure these gloves out. I'll get in here and get this removed. So yeah, these are looking really good. I'm not sure if you can see them there on the camera, but got a good crisp to them. So they are definitely ready to come off. So put these in here on the bottom setting. Get them closer to the fire, and we really only need to leave the wings in there probably 30 seconds per side. So it's really quick. It's nothing hard. But I think it adds a little bit extra flavor to the grill, or from the grill. So let that continue to roll. Get the wings here out of the basket. Just gonna throw them in here to the bowl here, and we'll drop some barbecue sauce on them and get them mixed around. So I'm using just something here from the grocery store, Lily's Smoky Barbecue Sauce. It's not too bad. Gets the job done. So I don't like a ton of sauce on mine, so put a little bit. We'll mix it around here. Get them all coated. Do a tad more. If you live here in Texas, you know about the flies. It doesn't take long. Alright, so we got them covered. I'll throw them right back here on the grill. You can actually already hear that sizzle. So we're just looking for a little bit of char. Obviously with the sugars in the barbecue sauce, you get that pretty quick, so you got to be careful. I think we're running a little over 400 right now, so she's good and hot. So we gave them a flip here. Probably let them go another 30 seconds or so. You can see that good char starting to come in on them. Probably flipped on the first time. A little too quick. We'll let them go for a few more seconds here on this side again. Somebody's flats might be a little too much, but it'll be good. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and shut down the Kamado here, get everything locked up, and we'll pull the wings. That is hot. Not a shocking thing. Alright, so there's hopefully you can see those, but they're good and crisp. Gotta love the Joetisserie. So those are the wingies on the Joetisserie. All right, so here's going to be the final. Here they are. Like I said, they're good and crispy. Look great. And they come out super tender in there. These are very hot. It's going to burn my fingers. You can see how it just pulls apart. But the Joetisserie on the Kamado Joe works great. I'm a huge fan of using it. I think you can get it and it fits the big green egg as well. So I would highly suggest it to anyone that wants it. But get out there and get that and go enjoy some wings.